President Donald Trump has announced new tariffs on all films made outside the United States, claiming Hollywood was being devastated by a trend of American filmmakers and studios working abroad. He accused other countries of luring film crews with tax breaks, calling it a threat to national security. The move comes as the White House is under mounting criticism over its trade policies that have seen Mr. Trump impose sweeping tariffs on countries around the globe. Writing on his Truth Social platform, he said, "I am authorizing the Department of Commerce and the United States Trade Representative to immediately begin the process of instituting a 100% tariff on any and all movies coming into our country that are produced in foreign lands." We can now speak to film, TV and culture critic Ashanti Omka. Thank you so much for joining us on BBC News. So what do you make of the president's claims that the American film industry is being devastated by other countries luring film crews to their countries?
Well, certainly filmmaking has been a very global thing for over a century now. It's been such a big industry that makes so much money globally. The global box office is huge, and a lot of those films that make that money are Hollywood productions. And in this case, it is quite a blow to the industry to hear that 100% tariff is going to be put on these productions, just because mainly these huge, Hollywood productions, the Mission Impossibles, the Marvel films are being made in different parts of the globe. And that's the appeal of these films. The whole idea is that these films are being loved across the globe. And it is a very worrying thing for the film industry right now. And we don't know exactly how these tariffs are going to hit, but it's going to impact the industry for sure.
And so what could it mean for the type of films and TV series that are actually produced in the end if these tariffs were imposed?
They're just going to become much more expensive. So if we take something like James Cameron's Avatar, Fire and Ash, that's been made in New Zealand, if they put 100% tariff on that, say the budget for that film was 500 million, that'll already, it would already cost double that for it to be bought, to be sold to different territories. It definitely is going to affect how these are made. It's going to affect the budgets. It's going to affect the type of talent that these films will attract also. And the same goes for TV series, because certainly he has mentioned only cinema right now, but TV shows are made in throngs, not just in Los Angeles, in the heart of Hollywood, but also across the globe. So it is a very worrying thing at the moment.
It is indeed a very worrying thing for different countries. So how could the UK film industry respond, do you think?
Well, I guess that every film industry right now is formulating how to respond and how they'll be dealing with these tariffs, given that we know very little about how they're going to be imposed. The UK certainly will be responding in a big way, because say a film like Barbie that made over $1 billion globally, that was made mainly in Leviston in the UK, the Warner Brothers studio that is right here in the UK. A TV series like Andor has been filmed largely in the UK, Star Wars Andor, which is a Disney Plus TV series. So it's really interesting that we in the UK, the industry in the UK already has been struggling quite a bit, and the UK has been wanting these international productions to be filmed in the UK. There's a lot of UK talent that is working across the globe. It would be really nice to see a reconciliation for this, because at the moment it doesn't look good for the UK or for the world if 100% tariff is imposed on every production.
Indeed, a story that I think a lot of viewers would want to follow there. That's Ashanti Omka, film, TV and culture critic. Thank you for joining us on BBC News.
Thank you for having me.